Yes, let me share one of the stories, and let's see how pain, suffering, uh, how it shapes our lives. It's never easy, but we can always heal. This is one of the most uncommon stories of pain that I've ever had, and from how this lady has been my friend for some years now, and from how she was conceived. It's a bit unfortunate, but what do you do in such a case? Yeah, you can encourage her. I know she's following. Uh, but this is what happened. There once lived a mother and her children, and her last born was a son. And this son, in her young adulthood, I think he was using some form of substance, and in one of the days, it happened that this last born son raped the mother. And when he raped the mother got pregnant, and she kept the pregnancy all 9 months. She delivered a bouncing baby girl, and the bouncing baby girl is the friend that I'm talking about. And that was it. You see, the mother to her father is her mother. And the mother loved her so much, but the rest of the older children really hated her, and they thought she was an outcast. And because of this, the whole scenario, the whole situation, the mother got into depression, to high blood pressure, and she eventually succumbed. And this lady was left alone with the other older children, and now the father, who was the last one in the family, but the father was a teenager. And the lady was really mistreated by the older kids, because the mother, who only loved her, passed on when she was still younger. And life went on. She had no choice, and she grew with all the hate, being mistreated, being the slave to work. All the domestic work in the family was on her, and she grew. And also, she got to that age where she was a teenager, with all the struggles, missing meals, what and what. She still grew, and she got to that teenage age. And this is where another turn of events. And I still think the father, who was the son to the mother, was still under the influence of whatever he was using. And in an unfortunate turn of events, the father raped her again. Yes. And she was naive, she was very innocent, and she also ended up pregnant. And she gave birth to a son. How do you call this? Yes. And now, when the older children saw what happened, uh, they constructed a structure far away on one edge of the compound, and they treated her as an outcast, that like she's a bad omen, she's not supposed to interact with the others. So she was built some wooden structure on the edge,